Today I'm checking out this power station. I'm excited to get it out of the box. All right, out of the box, you're going to get the power station itself, a really nice carrying bag that this was put in when it was shipped, but it's got two really nice long handles, very sturdy bag. It also comes with a solar power type of connector. This goes to the solar panel itself. These are standard connecting ports for a solar panel. And then you have this DC port right here that will plug into this unit that lets you charge this unit through solar panel. So it's great that it already comes with this. It comes with a high-powered USB-C cable because this does have a high-powered PD port on it, which is power delivery port. So you can run laptops, things like that, anything that uses USB-C for power delivery, you can run it off of this. And then it comes with, of course, the manuals. It even comes with these little stickers. But let's get to testing this thing out. All right, so let's start with the front of this. You've got a 12-volt power accessory port here, just like you would have in your vehicle. You have a DC in and a DC out. This is where you would get DC power for, whatever it is you need. This is where you would use the DC in port of, like, let's say the solar panel cable. So you can power this and charge it from that DC in. You have two USB Type-C ports here and two USB Type-A. The A one should be quick charge compatible, and these are going to be PD ports up to 140 watts. This one is an in and out port, so you can charge this also through USB-C. And then, of course, this is the on and off button for the unit. So if I press and hold this button, now you can see that it's showing 56% power, 26 degrees Celsius on the unit, and it's got 0 in and out watts. Let's take it and look at the side. Here you have an LED light. Press and hold that. Whoa, that's bright. Okay, so now you got a SOS strobe. Now you get just a constant strobe, back to a solid. And if you press and hold, the light goes off. Now these are fans to keep the unit cool. So as you see here, it says do not cover. You don't want to cover these up because these fans are going to run to keep the unit nice and cool, especially when you're using it. All right, on this side, you have AC power. Now to use the AC power outlets, you want to also turn those on. The power button on the front turns the main unit on and turns on the DC ports. But if you want to turn on the AC inverter, you want to press and hold this. Now the light's going to come on and you're going to have two AC ports that are 110 volt out the back. And they have a nice weather resistant type of cover on it. So that way, try to keep water and everything out. Then on this side, also says do not cover because this is where the air will go through when the fan is pushing out that air to keep it nice and cool. And then it's got this little handle that when you're not using it goes into here and it's out of the way. But when you want to just carry it, you can just pull that out and now you have a nice little handle. It's got really nice rubber feet on the bottom here so it doesn't scar anything up that you're putting it on. And man, this thing feels really rugged. I mean, it feels like it can really take a beating. Very good build quality on this unit. This is just a shot of it charging. As you can see, it's spinning here, letting you know it's charging. It did kick on a fan here, so that way it keeps it nice and cool, and I can feel the fan coming out this side. It's on a low setting, so it's really quiet, but it's charging. And if you notice here, it tells you how much time it's going to take to charge at the wattage you're putting in. I plugged this into a 40-watt power adapter that will push in 40 watts through this USB-C cable. As you can see, it's actually getting just a little bit more than 40 out of that. So I really like the fact that it gives you all of these stats and everything on here. It lets you know how long this thing's going to take to charge and how long you have battery left at your current usage. All right, so while this is charging, there's a couple things I wanted to note. It is a 420 watt unit, so it can do 420 watts continuous out of the AC ports in the back. So the back ports that are AC can do 420 watts combined. Now they can peak out at 840 watts. So it's got pretty much double the power as peak, which is good for like air conditioners or refrigerators, small things that you're going to run off of that. They peak out high and then they quickly drop down low. So this can run a good 400 watts continuous, which is really good for a unit of its size. It can have 140 watts input on the USB-C PD port here, and it's only on USB-C 1. So you can put in 140 watts to charge this, or you can put in up to 100 watts from like a solar panel using the solar panel cable that they provided into the DC import. Now output, you can do 100 watts out of this one and 30 watts out of this one. And then both of these are 5 volt. So these can do fast charging and these will do, higher than fast charging. But if you need 100 watts, like to power your laptop, that's going to be this port here. So this can handle 288 watts, let's say, over an hour. So it's got a pretty good sized little battery inside of this unit. All right, so I've got the power station now fully charged. That's what the F and the U stand for. That's supposed to stand for full. I've decided to run this TV to see how much wattage this TV is actually going to pull from this unit. So I've already turned on the unit and turned on the AC ports on the back. So now I'm going to turn the TV on. And as you can see, it's pulling about 55 watts of power right now. And this is a 45-inch TV. So that can give you an idea of just how much power 420 watts is. I mean, it's a good amount of power, but it runs this no problem. You can have power going in while you have power coming out. So right now I'm putting in 42 watts of power to charge this battery up. But if we had the TV plugged into this and a 100-watt solar panel, you could have 100 watts of power coming in while you're pulling about 50 watts for the TV. That could run all day long while you got sunshine. And then as the sun goes down, then you would start going to use the battery power. So very awesome little units to have, especially when you're camping or just out and about. Having some extra power available is always useful. So another cool feature about this power bank is it has this app that you can load on your phone. And the cool thing about this is it lets you control stuff. So like you can change settings, or you can come in here and just look at what's connected to the device. It gives you all of its power ratings and settings, and I mean, just everything. I can come in here and I can even turn on the light if I want to, right? I just turned on the LED light on the side just through the app. So it gives you basically all the control you need over this device just from the app. It's real simple to work with, and there is a barcode in the manual that tells you exactly how to get this app. I really hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.